Hey collective, this is your girl Empress Matt on the ones and twos and threes. I'm here to do a quick little energy check-in for my beautiful divine masculine male, whatever you refer to yourself as. This is just to give you some insight on what is the initial perspective of the old and new people in your life and how do they view you. I recently did one for the divine feminines, female energies. So I wasn't gonna do one for the males, but I'm pretty sure if the females wanted to know kind of like what the dudes, what people perspective is of them, why would the males not want to know or have an idea of what people's perspective of them would be? So basically, this is the idea of me doing this recording. If you feel like this is helpful to you, that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. Anyway, if you like what I do, like, comment, share, and subscribe on your way out. I would greatly appreciate it. So we're just gonna get in where we fit in. So let's see, divine masculine male energy. What is people's first initial perspective of you, or their perspective of you, just period? Because these could be people that you just meet, people that you already know, or you can have some type of intuition to kind of tell you kind of like what people be feeling as in regards to you as a person. So with the first energy that popped up, divine masculine male energy, is stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed. What I'm saying is that I'm getting like people's first initial perspective of you is kind of like they kind of like easily get obsessed with you, or like that you easily get them attached to you, or your energy, or like your vibe. You got a lot of people obsessed with your energy. They feel like you can be very, very PowerPoint focused on things that you are interested in. They feel like that you watch a lot, like you watch every move that they make. They feel they even can potentially feel like sometimes you overthink a lot too. So with that being said, I feel like all of that I just stated in regards of the stalking card is included within it. So you definitely got people who think that you easily get people obsessive, or they feel as though when it's a specific person, place, or thing that you are focused on, you can be very possessive and obsessive within the situation. And they kind of feel like that you always watching them, you watching their every move, trying to basically expecting for someone to mess up, dirt digging, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. And they just feel like with that energy, like you really try to conceal it, or basically they always kind of looking for like a wormhole when it comes to you, or something that you're doing wrong. And so with that being said, you got a lot of energies, both male and female, that is like dirt digging, like looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. So like with that being said, they feel like you always see the bad in them. And they feel like they always got a point to prove to you, and and with that being said, that's something that definitely bothers them. And I'm also picking up that you could potentially have a lot of haters that's like basically just always looking for you to mess up. They never see you as basically correcting your behavior. They also feel it's that moving on, thank you, next. They feel like you easily detach from people, or like you really don't let people down easy. Like you kind of just real cold-hearted when it comes to cutting a person off. And they feel as though, based off your persona, that you easily can detach from them and move on with them. They feel like that you do good with pretty much withholding your feelings. So you walk around like you are unfazed. And with that being said, when people try to come to you with emotional tactics, like you really, really unfazed, like you always see through the bullshit pretty much. So they really just feel like they really can't pull the wool over your eyes because you so much and watchful energy. And basically I always trying to kind of like, you may got some family that's always kind of like calling out what you did wrong, how you did it wrong, when you did it wrong, and things of that nature. And with that being said, but they feel like when they say this to you, it's like that you still don't care. So they definitely get in like they feel as though you're a very nonchalant drama starter. Like they also could potentially feel like you complain a lot, like you start a lot of shit. Or when people get in your energy, they just feel like you trigger easily type shit, like, or like you sensitive. It's kind of like what I'm getting. And like it's like you always kind of like make more out of the situation than what it really is. And so with that being said, sometimes you come across as being like complicated to communicate with and very defensive. And with that being said, because they feel like if they do come in and say certain things that they want to say to you, you always in like defensive energy. They feel like a dirty offer. So with that being said, they always feel like that when you are, they never see you as being genuine. And then when you are being like interacting in a positive way with the person, they always feel like that you always have like ulterior motives, or whatever the case may be. They feel like it's always something attached to it. It's always strings attached to the situation. And this is why you are so watchful, because, and it's like you always try to pinpoint their weaknesses and you use their weaknesses against them. And it's like whatever offers that you do make, you make it with the idea that you're always going to get something back in return. A lot of people, especially potentially feminine energy, they probably look at you like you ain't shit. I'm even getting like men. They really just look at like you ain't shit. I feel like that you really what you call that, intimidate a lot of people with your energy. They really feel like that you about money, so they feel like that whatever thing that you are attached to, they look at you as being very, very opportunistic. And this is what their initial idea of you is. They probably look at you as always trying to be in like player energy, and they always feel like that if you are presenting an offer, it's always something attached, and the offer is never really genuine. And they feel like that you really have an ain't shit like type of mindset, and you ain't shit, especially for females that you could be potentially involved with marrying for money. And they feel like if even if it's not marrying, they feel like that's the only way that you will attach yourself to someone, if you feel like that it's a good financial opportunity. So they feel like that you are really money driven, and that's why they always feel as though whatever offer you make, it's always something more to their offer. Wolf in sheep's clothing. And they kind of feel like that you're really manipulative, that you try to take advantage of opportunities presented to you, whether you are in this energy or not. Even if you're not in this energy, it's kind of hard for people to see you from a different perspective. And I feel as though as a masculine energy, sometimes that's something that you struggle with, because it could definitely potentially be sometimes where you really are genuine about what you got going on, but maybe because of behaviors that you have displayed in the past, sometimes it's hard for them to kind of pick that up with you, and they really just feel like you're a wolf in sheep clothing in a lot of perspectives and a lot of business offers. Even in relationships, it's like you always trying to basically catch a ride and catch a whim with someone for if it's more beneficial to you. So it's like you, if you do give into a situation or you do commit yourself to something, the only reason why you're committing it to that person is because it's something that's financial that you stand to gain from. And you also, they look at you is having a bad reputation. And even if this is something that initially you may not really have, people just still feel like you just got a lot of rumors going around. A lot of people probably make shit stuff up regarding you. And I'm definitely getting like you got a real bad reputation with the public. Even if it's not always your intentions to be that way, I'm definitely getting in the department of like when you date people, they just feel like that you have a bad reputation. It kind of follows you around, and a lot of times it really don't be your intentions. For some of you, that may not be your intentions, or some of you can just know male energies could just know and just don't care about it. And that's where that nonchalant, unfazed energy come in from, because when people try to voice how they feel about something that you got going on, it's like you just shut them out, or so they perceive it as you shutting them out, even if maybe that's not what you're trying to do. Masculine energy, I hate it because I wanted it to be a little bit more positive, but hey, it is what it is. And basically this was just people's viewpoint of you. Now whether it's true or not, only you know that, but this is what people initially think of you on first contact. Beautiful masculine, divine masculine male energy. Other than that, you have a great Friday. This is just what people think of you, masculines. Other than that, Empress Matt out. Thanks, bye.